In today's video, I'm gonna show you how to organize your entire house using Dollar Tree items. My favorite room to organize by far is my kitchen. Let me show you some of my favorites. Now, when you go to Dollar Tree and you're looking for kitchen organization, you probably don't think to go over in the stationery section, but they have a lot of good options over here. When I was there, I was able to find these iridescent clear containers, and these are great size containers. These would be great to put medicine in for your medicine cabinet. The Dollar Tree Lazy Susan is hands down one of my favorite kitchen organization finds. It's so great to help you organize in your pantry, and I just love that I can find it at a low price. I like putting it in the corner of my pantry shelf. It's great for storing things like your condiments or things that may get lost in that shelf. It's just really nice to have them on a Lazy Susan. I can turn it around and find the exact item that I need. Don't throw this container away. I have a great way that you can reuse this lid. The lid on here is so nice, and it will fit on a standard mason jar. All you have to do is screw it onto your mason jar. This is going to give us so many options for how we could use this mason jar. You could put your sugar in here and use the easy pour spout. We can also use it as a drink container. Add in your favorite drink, and then just add on the lid and place in your straw. The last time I was shopping at Dollar Tree, I came across these pantry organizers. I wasn't sure exactly what I was going to do with them, but I went ahead and picked up 6 because if you see these, they're gonna go quickly. What I love about them is they have this nice cutout in the front, so this is great for putting like fruits and vegetables or really anything in your pantry. So let's organize these in my pantry. Now, I've noticed in my pantry here that when I can see items, I usually do better at using them. We keep this little organizer right here of different snacks, and it's great because the kids or us, we can just come pick what we want. So I'm gonna try out these clear acrylic organizers up here and see how they work. These containers actually hold quite a bit. I could actually double my space and have 8 containers here. I don't know if I'll do that because I like to see everything that's in my pantry. But you could also use these containers anywhere in your house. I love the nice handles, and this front part would be great. I have been wanting to upgrade my silverware storage for years. I've had the same one, I don't know, probably 15, 20 years. It's the same plastic one. I found this bamboo one. I love that it has this additional layer right here. So I can put it up here. It's just gonna give me so much more storage, and it looks gorgeous. So let's put it in my drawer. I've been wanting to upgrade my silverware to nickel free, and I felt like this was the perfect time. I found this one off of Amazon. It is a stainless steel set, and it's 18-0. That's what you want to look for, which means that it's nickel free. So I'm excited to try these, and the weight on them is really good. It's a basic design, but exactly what I needed. I also found these 18-0 steak knives, and I think they look really good with my silverware. If you're like me and you have a bunch of water bottles that you need to organize in your kitchen, go to Dollar Tree and look for their stackable wine organizers. Now, you're not gonna use them for wine. You could, but these make great stackable organizers for your water bottles. You can put them in any cabinet and stack them as high as you like. I just put one on top of each other, and then your water bottles will fit in perfectly. Dollar Tree is now carrying these pump lids so we can make our own soap containers with our mason jars. Do you guys remember when I used to make these? I would put a hole in the middle of the mason jar and then use a pump from another hand soap. Well, now it's even easier. This is only $1.25, so you're going to need this and a mason jar. These are all the components that come inside. Remove the lid from your mason jar and fill it with your favorite hand soap. So place the pump into the lid. This little piece goes behind here, and then you're just gonna tighten it and place it onto your mason jar. How cool is this? I hope you guys can find these at Dollar Tree. You may have seen me organize my spices in one of my drawers. I use these clear picture frames from Dollar Tree. They work really well. You just set them out and then place all your spices on. But we've noticed these are kind of tricky to find. So if you can't find those, another option you could do is get one of these. These are a step shelf. You can actually put those in your cabinet with all your spices on it. But another option, you can put it in your drawer. Let me show you how to do it. So this is how my drawer looks right now. I've had these in here for a few years. They work great, you guys. But let's see if we can put this step shelf in here. So with this step stool, you're actually gonna take the back legs and you're going to bend the back legs down and place it into the drawer. Now, if you had a bigger drawer than me, you could probably put 2 of these in here and then you just add in your spices. Now, I think for my kitchen, the acrylic fits a little bit better, but I'd love to know which way you prefer. Do you like the acrylic frames or do you like this step shelf? My all-time favorite snack container are these little guys. They come in a pack of 20 and they're perfect. I make individual snacks up for my family each week and it's perfect for on-the-go healthy snacks. But the thing I was finding with these is they're a little small. So I was wanting to do some larger snacks. So I found, look at these. These are so adorable. I'm gonna fill these up with a little bit more of a snack, and some of them I'm even going to put a breakfast item. The first snack is going to be cucumbers and cream cheese with a little bit of everything bagel seasoning. I'm gonna be cutting these on my titanium cutting board. I bought this a few months ago and have been loving it, you guys. Apples and peanut butter are always a great snack. Now, if you're making these up a few days ahead of time, there's a few tricks that I've done that you can do to make your apples not brown. One, you can put a little bit of lemon juice on them. That's great. The other thing I like to do is soak my apples in salt. So you're just gonna fill up a bowl of water, add in a teaspoon of salt, put your apples inside, let them soak for about 5 or 10 minutes, and then just rinse them off. They will stay looking good for several days. So for our next container, I'm going to put in yogurt, strawberries, and then I'm also going to add in a little bit of granola. This is a great grab and go breakfast idea. If you're wanting to save a little bit of money on your pantry containers, consider picking them up at Dollar Tree. They have this container over in the party supplies that looks like this, and they've even updated it and added a gold lid. I decided to get 3 of these so I could put in some pantry staples. Now in my containers, I'm gonna be adding in flour, regular sugar, and brown sugar. Once you put on the lids, you can keep them just like this because they are acrylic, you'll be able to see what's inside, or you can take it a step further and label them. Dollar Tree has a ton of labels to choose from. I'm gonna add on some chalkboard labels. Now, if you're looking for any of the products in today's video, I will link them for you down in the description box below. But you may be watching me on your TV. If so, you can scan this QR code right here. And I know a lot of you watch me on your TV. Use your phone to scan this QR code and it'll take you to the products. If you need something to prop up your phone, get one of these $1.25 display easels. They're over in the picture frame section. So if you're cooking or working in your kitchen, you can have your phone propped up. On our last Dollar Tree Shop With Me trip, I found this acrylic organizer and I absolutely love it. Now it is $5, but you could use this all over your house. It would be perfect to set out in your pantry or your kitchen with various snacks. You could also put different utensils in here, spin it around to get what you want, especially if you were having a party. I think that would be really cool. Or you could use it in your bathroom for makeup brushes or any organization you need. I found the coolest gadget to organize all your cans. I found this acrylic can organizer, and what's so cool about it is it's adjustable. So you can make it larger for water bottles or longer cans, or you can make it smaller if you have like a 12-pack of soda. So this beverage organizer is going to adjust to any size can you have. This is a Celsius skinny can. I'll put that in. You can see it's got extra room. So if you had something larger like a water bottle, it'll fit in here. To make it fit your can perfectly, you're just going to put it together and then you can put in the rest of your drinks. If I have a smaller can, I can just adjust it to make it smaller. Now, if you like any of the products that I'm sharing with you, I have an entire Facebook where I share with you my top deals. It's called Liz Fenwick Deals, and I share my top finds and deals from Amazon and really anywhere on the internet. Now, if you want to join, it's super easy. Just go over to Facebook and type in Liz Fenwick Deals group, ask to join our group. We'd love to have you, and then you'll just get the daily deals. The next time you're in the planter section at Dollar Tree, do not pass up one of these macrame plant hangers. They're just $1.25 and you can use them to store your fruit. Now what's cool about this is there's already a ring on the top and you could use it like you would a planter and put a bowl in here and then store your fruit, hang it anywhere in your kitchen. You can also hang your fruit directly on this macrame container. So with something like bananas, they're perfect. You just want to go down to the bottom where you have this big knot here and then you're going to stick it directly through your bananas and then they'll just naturally hold in place. If you have one of these pants hangers, don't throw them out. You can use these in your kitchen. These make perfect chip clips. All you have to do is either break off the ends or you may have to cut it off, but then you have two great chip clips that you can put on any bag in your pantry. I found a handheld bag sealer at Dollar Tree for just $1.25. Let's see if it works. This is what it looks like. You put in 2 AA batteries. The instructions say that you want to hold it down for 15 to 20 seconds to let it preheat. Let's see if I can reseal this bag. Now, I'm gonna trim it just a little bit. This has been preheating. I'm just gonna close up the bag and run it along the edge. That totally worked, you guys. That closed this bag. These little devices sell for so much more on Amazon. You can pick it up now at Dollar Tree. I have found many solutions at Dollar Tree to help me organize my closet. Dollar Tree has an organization bin that's a great solution for your shoes. They have a larger one that's in the plus section, and then they also have a smaller one. But you can put these in any sort of cubbies. If you have a laundry room area, it would be perfect, but just put those in your cubbies and then you can store all your shoes inside. And the great thing is these are plastics. You can wash them out when they get dirty, and trust me, these are gonna get dirty. Are you using S-hooks to organize your closet? If not, they are great. You can buy them at Dollar Tree. You can also buy them at Walmart. So I've bought some at Walmart that I use for my different headbands that I have that I wear whenever I'm doing my skincare. You can also use S-hooks to organize your hats or your bags. Let me know how you use S-hooks to organize your house. If you've made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. Comment the word of the day, which is organization. I found something for my eyeglasses I had to show you guys. So I have been wearing readers at night and they're in here in this case and I have to pull the case out, put them in here, put them back in my nightstand, and oftentimes I don't do that. Oftentimes I just throw them on my nightstand. So I found this container off of Amazon and it's adorable and it's cushy, and all I have to do when I'm done reading or using them is just set them right in that container. It will protect them and I think it looks adorable. Do you guys remember in our closet organization video, I showed you this new leggings hanger? It's off of Amazon. It comes in a 2-pack and it's a great way to organize all your leggings. But I do have a hack for you could try using Dollar Tree items. So this is what I came up with. This is just a regular hanger that I have in my closet, and then I added on these clips that you can get at Dollar Tree. So I was going to see if you could add leggings to this and if it worked just as well. Okay, now that I'm doing this, I feel like the leggings are a little too big based on the way this is hanging, but I'm wondering if this would work with tank tops. I think this works a little bit better to organize your tank tops. Let me know what you guys think. If you've been watching me a while, you know I love a matching set. This set I'm wearing today is a matching set. I have so many of them in my closet. And I feel like you need to keep those pieces together, otherwise you lose the shorts or the pants, so it's just better if you can keep them together. So one item I found on Amazon are these connector hooks. So when you put your shirt on the hanger, you just take the connector piece and put it and loop it through the top part of your hanger. Then you can put your shorts on another hanger and then place those onto the connector hook. It will keep those two items together. So I love that solution, but a more affordable solution that you can try is to use pop tabs. So save your old pop tabs and you're going to string it onto your hanger the same way you would with that connector hook, and then place the hanger through the loop. There's so many different ways you can organize with a Dollar Tree paper towel holder. You can use it in your bathroom to organize your toilet paper. It's also great for organizing all types of hair accessories. You could put your claw clips on there. You could also organize your hats. In your craft room, if you have a bunch of different tape styles, you can just set these on here. It keeps them nice and organized and they don't take up a lot of room. I need to work on this section of my closet. So this is just not working. Originally, I put these bins up here. These are from Dollar Tree. I don't even know if they make them anymore, but I've slowly kind of added random baskets over the years, and it's hard to really know what's in here. So I want to try a new solution. I picked up some new bins. Now these are from Walmart, and why I thought these might work better is because they have this little lip area in the front, so I thought it'd be a little bit easier to see what's inside. So I think I'm gonna put these on the lower shelf. These are bins from Dollar Tree. They're only $3. I felt like these would be great on the top shelf. So I want to fit 3, so I'm gonna have to move these down a little bit just to make room, but I can always like put my hats on top of each other. So I was able to fit 3 of these bins. I really like the way they look. I was able to put 3 up top. So now I'm just gonna fill them with the items I had in there. I feel like this looks so much more streamlined already. I found some labels that I'm gonna reuse. These were in my hall closet. They're little clip-on labels, and you can just write what's inside and clip them on there. I feel like I'm gonna forget what's up here. I don't necessarily think I'm gonna need to label up top because I'm just gonna have travel items in my swimsuit, so I'll probably remember that. So I just labeled with a Sharpie what's inside. You could also use a label maker if you wanted to, and then I'm gonna place them into these labels. These are from Dollar Tree, and then you just clip them onto your container. I feel like this is looking so good. Now let's finish it off with these bins up here. Now these are items I don't use very frequently, so those items are always great to keep up top. So I'm gonna add in my swimsuits into this bin right here. I'm pretty good on swimsuits. I did order this one this year and it's really pretty. This one's from Amazon. I got it in this like, I don't know, it's not a navy blue, it's almost like a Kelly blue, but it was very flattering. So I'm excited to wear this year. So these last 2 bins I'm going to put in my travel items. I like to keep some bins with my travel toiletries because I felt like every time I was traveling, I was always going out and buying new items. I don't know if you guys feel that way. So one of the bins, I like to keep all of my little containers that I use for my makeup. This is one I have off of Amazon. You can put your makeup up top and your brushes down here. Now the ones I use all the time, and I'm kind of embarrassed to show you guys these bins, they're so dirty. I need to clean these out. I carry everything in these. They come in a pack of 3. I will link them for you. I have so many of them, but these are great to have. You guys may not know this about me, but whenever I get to a hotel room, I clean everything. So this is my cleaning container. I have just like wipes that I like to keep and different things in here. So this is another Amazon container I like. This is so cute. This is my medicine container. So I keep all the medicine I need and it's ready to go. So that way I don't have to restock that every time I'm traveling. I just keep it in here. So I need to add this to my at-home containers. This is my umbrella that I travel with. It's so tiny, it will fit in here. Let's see if I can zip it up. I have one in pink and one in blue. We went to Washington, D.C. in March last year and it rained every single day. So we definitely needed our umbrellas and we needed our raincoats that I have that pack up really tightly as well. So I'm gonna put this in the other container. So these are gonna be little travel containers and I probably have some that are in other places that I need to bring here. But then in this bin, I'm going to put all of my little travel toiletry items. So shampoos, things like that. I like to keep them in one place so I don't have to consistently go out and buy them. This is a little container that I made from Dollar Tree. It has bobby pins in here and also hair ties. These are good to have when you're traveling. If you guys have never tried these are individual makeup wipes and you get a pack of 20. I will link them for you down below, but they're great to throw a few in. At the end of the day, you can take all your makeup off and you don't have to worry about getting makeup on a washcloth, and it's less skincare you have to bring. Another item I always travel with are these soap sheets. If you ever go to a hotel room and they don't have liquid hand soap, these are great. They're these tiny little sheets and they set up really good, so they're great to have in your bathroom and they don't take up any room in your travel case. I feel like these are a great little hack too. So if you're gonna be traveling and you're worried about something spilling, you can put this onto any of your containers. It will help to prevent spills while you're traveling. I feel like I like these bins so much better because with these other bins, it was hard to see what's inside. So these are gonna be so much nicer. Have you guys seen these organizing boxes at Dollar Tree and wondered what you could do with them? Well, when I first saw this, I thought this would be perfect for putting jewelry in here, earrings for travel. You could just throw this right in your suitcase. But another idea you could do is you could actually put all of your earrings in here and stack them up. Let me show you something you could put together. So you're going to need a wood round. I wasn't able to find these at Dollar Tree. I bought these off of Amazon, but they do have wood pieces you can use at Dollar Tree. The thing I did get from Dollar Tree is a pack of their wood dowels. So pick up one of these. You're also going to need E6000 and your hot glue. So we're gonna attach our wood dowel to this base, and I'm gonna use a combination of E6000 and hot glue. The E6000 is a stronger glue, so it's going to make it hold longer, but the hot glue is more of an instant bond. Next, you can just add in your earrings or any jewelry you have, and then you just put them onto the dowel rod. This is a compact way to store them, and honestly, you could even add double the amount that I bought. If you don't want to spend a lot of money on boot supports that you can buy that are frankly pretty expensive, you can reuse your old paper towel holders. Just put them in your boots and it will prevent them from tipping over and creasing. Are you ever lost on how to store cowboy hats or large hats in your closet? Let me give you an idea with Dollar Tree items. So you're gonna need 2 Dollar Tree candle holders and just use a little bit of E6000 to connect them together. Then you're going to need a smaller bowl. I bought this one over in the pet section. Add a little bit of E6000 to the top and then place the bowl upside down on your candle holders. Let it dry for a few hours and then you're gonna spray paint it. I just went with black and I did 2 coats of spray paint. Once it's dry, it makes a perfect hat holder. Whenever I'm about to go on a trip, I always stop at Dollar Tree. Let me show you some of my favorite finds. Dollar Tree has so many great ways to organize your purse and bag, and probably you guys have some ideas that I don't even know about, so go ahead and leave me your favorite tips in the comments. But 3 of my top favorites, these are new right now. They're makeup brush organizers, so you're gonna find them in the beauty aisle, but I'm not gonna use them for makeup brushes. I think these are the perfect size to put pins in your purse. They also open up really well and they come in a few different styles. I got the ones with the lemons on there. So I'm just gonna put in the pins that are sitting in my purse because a lot of times they can bleed and get on your purse, and put those in there. Those are going into my bag. Another thing that Dollar Tree has are these nice cosmetic bags, especially this year. We've gotten so many cute little patterns. This is one that I picked up this last year, and I love these just to kind of keep things corralled. I'm gonna put things like my hand lotion in here. This is also my iWalk portable charger. I cannot live without this. If your phone dies, it's going to charge it up and you can put it on the bottom of your phone. Also, I just made this. This is a little medicine organizer that I got for like $1.30 at Walmart. And then I just printed off some labels, Mod Podged them on the front, and then I put in my Tylenol and my ibuprofen. So that's going in here. Now it just keeps all those items nice and organized, and I can put that into my bag or purse. The other thing I like, because I use a ton of hand sanitizer, is this one with the carabiner. There's a lot of fancy hand sanitizers, but if you're needing hand sanitizer quickly, this is a good option because you can take this carabiner, you can put it on your bag. If you don't want it to hang on the outside, you can put it on the inside. My bag actually has these different handles, so it has like a long handle, or you could use the short handle. I'm going to put this on the short handle, and because I don't use the short handles, it'll just hang inside my purse, but when I need hand sanitizer, I can just pull it out and get what I need. I always like to pick up shower caps. They come with several in a pack at Dollar Tree. I always wrap these around my shoes when I'm putting them into my suitcase, and it helps to separate my shoes from the other items that I'm carrying. Dollar Tree is also carrying these silicone travel bottles that are so much more expensive on Amazon. You can pick them up at Dollar Tree. They're perfect to put in all of your shampoos, conditioners, and body wash. I never throw out a Tic Tac container because you can use these all over your house. So one of the ideas you can do is you can put bobby pins in here, store these in your backpack or in your car anytime you need a bobby pin. Another thing you could do with this is use it for a hide a key. If you need to put a key outside, you can place it into your Tic Tac container. Another thing you can do is add a rock to the top. So this is a rock that I have outside in my planters. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on the bottom of this rock. And then I'm gonna glue it directly to the top of my container. Then I'm just going to stick it down in my planter. You're not even gonna be able to see the container. And when I need to get it out, I can just pull out the key. Do you guys remember when I was shopping at Dollar Tree and I came across this little container in the Crafter's Square? I immediately thought it would be perfect for jewelry when you're traveling. Now, I think this is meant for maybe beads, but they have these little cute containers. I'm actually not going to bring these containers. Although they're great and I feel like I could use these in my craft room, I'm gonna take out these tiny containers. I'm also gonna peel off the sticker on the front. Now I have 9 slots to fill with my jewelry, and this is not gonna take up a lot of room. I also love that it's acrylic so I can see what's inside. I just love that hack. I'd love to know what other organization hacks you use while you're traveling from Dollar Tree. Let me show you how you can reuse a roll-on deodorant container once you're done using it. What you're gonna do is you're going to pop out this roller ball. The best way to do this is with a spoon, just put it on the side and pop out the roller ball. If you have any leftover excess product, you are going to get that out before continuing. I'm gonna pull off the labels on the front and the back. Now, do you guys remember when I showed you this sunscreen container that I bought off of Amazon? It's this really fun little roller sponge. You can put your sunscreen in there and it's a great way to add sunscreen for kids. It's also great for traveling. Well, I thought you could use this same system for $1.25 at Dollar Tree and just put your sunscreen in here. So instead of having deodorant, I'm just going to add the sunscreen into my container. Once it's full, you can add the roller ball back in like so. Now you have sunscreen that you can just roll on. This would be great for travel or for your kids. If you travel a lot, putting your mini or to-go items in one area makes it so much easier to get out of the door. I recently put this acrylic container together and I store it right by my front door. Dollar Tree is great for products that help you organize and clean your house. When I was shopping at Dollar Tree, I found these laundry organizing stickers and I thought they were so adorable. It kind of inspired me to get my laundry room a little bit more organized. So a few things that I purchased. One, I got these containers. These are $3 in the plus section. They also have them in a larger size that are $5. These have lids on there, so you can stack these on top of each other. They also have little handles here. They come in black, gray, and white. The other container I got for organizing is this right here. I think this basket is gorgeous. This one is $5. Now, the first step in getting organized is figuring out what items you need to organize. So for me in my laundry room, I have Tide Pods I need to organize. I also would love to have some clothespins out there, so I bought this pack of clothespins at Dollar Tree. The other thing I'm always reaching for is my little mini iron. Like right now, I've just been storing it in the box, so I'd love to get that organized. So that's what we're gonna be putting in these 3 different containers. Okay, let's have fun and make our labels. So I'm just gonna figure out the labels I wanna use. So I definitely wanna use this one. And I'm gonna use this little hanger. So the reason I'm cutting them out is just to see how big I need to make my back cardstock. The other one, for an iron, I could use this one, but I think this one's kind of cute. I think I'm gonna go with that one. And then for our detergents, I could go this one. So this one can be a different size, no big deal. That's kind of my biggest one. So I'm gonna base how big I make them off of this. You could measure this out and make it really technical. Since it's going to be white on a white background, as long as it's pretty consistent, I think you're gonna be okay. So I'm just going to cut a straight line over and then cut a straight line up. I'm gonna look at it and then I'm gonna create 2 more that are this size. And then I'll just peel off these stickers and put them in the middle of my cutout cardstock. I'm gonna cut a rectangle out around here. A lot of ways you could add these on. Honestly, the one that's probably gonna stay the best is to add a little bit of hot glue and just place it on the front. So I think this is gonna be great for holding hangers. So I thought it'd be cute to just put this on the front with a little clothespin. So I'm gonna put hangers in here. You could fill this basket with hangers and put it in your laundry room or in your closet. I love that these can stack on top of each other. The lids hold on very securely. The next time you're at Dollar Tree, pick up one of these laundry hampers. I like to use these as an outdoor trash can. So what you're gonna do is put your kitchen trash bag into this laundry hamper. Now, if it's windy outside, you're gonna wanna clip it down, but it's perfect. You can use this at your next outdoor gathering, and because they have the hangers on this, you could even hang it up. You can save a bunch of money by buying this microfiber dusting mitt at Dollar Tree instead of buying the more expensive ones on Amazon. I have this one that looks like a glove off of Amazon. It's definitely a lot more expensive than $1.25. These are great. You just put them on your hand and you can use them to dust all over your house. It was so hard to believe that I found this gorgeous container at Dollar Tree. You guys, this is green, it's acrylic, fluted, has gold detail. This is so nice. This looks like something I would buy off of Amazon, but you could use this all over your house, put it in your bathroom. But I was thinking, because it's so pretty, what if I set it out over here on my nightstand? I could just set my jewelry in there at the end of the night. Let me know how you would use this green container at your house. This little organizer might look too small and you may wonder, what could you do with this? Well, this is perfect for items in your bathroom. Now, I saw this and I thought, I'm gonna put all of my nail polish items in here because a lot of times I like to do my nails in different areas around my house. So it'd be great if I could pull it out and take it to where I wanna do my nails. In one of the smaller areas, I'm going to put my files. And then over here, I'm gonna put my tools. I use this Sally Hansen cuticle remover. I'll put that in there as well. And then all of my nail polishes I will put in here. If you're wondering what nail polish I've been using lately, it's by the brand Essie. It's their Gel Couture nail polish. It essentially works like a normal nail polish where you can take it off with normal nail polish remover. You don't have to use a light to apply it. It dries in no time and it lasts for usually up to a week. So this is my favorite. I hope Essie comes out with more colors in this, but this is the color I'm wearing right now. The number on it is 168. I will link to it down below. And then to finish off the nail polish, you do have to add the top coat. So the top coat is very important, but these are great and all I've been doing on my nails recently. Over in the beauty section at Dollar Tree, they have these ceramic containers that are perfect for makeup brushes, but honestly, you could use these all over your house. I thought they would be great to use in my kitchen. In my kitchen, I put in a scrubbing brush, and this is a great option for washing dishes, and you can have your scrub brush right there ready to go. The one I'm using is from Walmart. It's by the Home Edit, and you could also use these containers in your office. I put some of my pins in there, and it's sitting out in my office. Here's a hack for cleaning anywhere in your house with one of these dollar store broomsticks. You need a broomstick and a microfiber towel. You're gonna take the microfiber towel and place it over your broomstick. Now, to hold it in place, you could use several things, a rubber band, a hair tie, whatever you have. Just put it down a ways and you're gonna wrap it around till it's secure. Now, you can add cleaner to the end of here, but use it to reach up high to clean. Or I think it's great for your baseboards. Let me show you a fun way you can organize your jewelry. So I picked up one of these wood containers in the craft aisle at Dollar Tree, and we're gonna stain it. I'm gonna be using the color Special Walnut. This is one of my favorite stain colors. Now, you wanna make sure you protect your hands because the stain's gonna stay on there forever. I've been loving these little safe skin gloves. I pick them up on Amazon. I'll link them for you below. I'm gonna start by staining the interior, and I like to use a foam brush. I'll just dip it into my stain and then I'll apply it to the center. Once I get the center covered, I'm gonna use a paper towel to wipe off any excess. Now we'll repeat those steps on the outside, staining each of the sides and wiping off any excess. Whenever you're staining, do not feel like you have to put a ton of product on there. Honestly, a little bit goes a long way. I'll just let this dry and then move on to my next step. I saw this hack at a thrift store and wanted to recreate it to organize my jewelry. So you're going to need a set of playing cards. These are from Dollar Tree. They use the playing cards to organize jewelry. So if you have a necklace, to organize it, you're gonna cut 2 slits into the top of your card, and then you can place your necklace in there. So take your necklace and kind of hold it in the middle here, and then I'll place it on the edge. And that's all you have to do. So now we can place these into our wood container. I just got these earrings for Valentine's Day. They're so adorable, and I'm gonna put them on the Queen of Hearts. So the easiest way to do this is probably just use your earring back and poke a hole, like so, and then you're gonna put the backing on the back of the earring. And then you can just put the rest of the cards in the back, so if you get more jewelry, you can add to your cards. Let me show you some of my top easy cooler hacks. Let me show you the easiest way to add your 12 packs of soda to your cooler. You're gonna open up one side, place it in your cooler. Then you're gonna put your ice all around your 12 packs. And then pull up on the case. Now your soda is nice and organized and it's perfectly chilled. If you want to avoid your food getting smashed in your cooler, get any inexpensive container with a lid. Then you can put your food in there and then place it into your cooler. It's going to protect everything. Make your sandwiches up ahead of time. I'm just going to be making some peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. After you make all your sandwiches, put them back into your bread bag. And we're gonna tie it up. Then you can just get one of these inexpensive bread containers. They sell them pretty much everywhere. And then you'll put them into the bread box, put the lid on, and you can put this directly in your cooler. Now, when you get to your destination and you wanna get out your sandwiches, just pop that off and then take off the twist tie. And then you're gonna roll the bag over your bread container. Then you can just pull the bread container down and grab one of your sandwiches. Now, you don't have to spend money on ice packs. You can get any of your Tupperware containers, fill them up with water, and place them in the freezer overnight. Then you have a nice ice pack that you can throw in your cooler. The other cool thing is when it melts, you can use it as a leftover container to store your food or bring items home. If you don't already own the charcuterie container, it's definitely a must-have, especially for the warmer months. You can fill this up with so many different snacks and lunch items. It's perfect for taking out for the day. If you're gonna be at an event, if you're gonna be going to the pool, on a boat, it's amazing. I use it year-round. It's dishwasher safe and it's really affordable. One of the gadgets that I was most surprised that I liked that I bought at Dollar Tree was their USB mini vacuum. It's so cute. It has this USB mini cord, so you're gonna have to plug it into a USB outlet. I can plug it into my laptop, and honestly, that's where I love using it. It's perfect for my desk. If I get crumbs or anything on my desk, I can just plug this in and vacuum them up. Make sure whenever you empty it that you empty it over your trash can. There's so many different uses for glue dots. One way I like to use them in my home is to secure down my home decor. If you have kids or grandkids, you know things get knocked over. In my house, sometimes my kids are playing volleyball in the living room, so I like to put these down on breakable home decor. So put a couple of dots on the bottom of your breakable items and it'll help to secure them to your furniture. They're also great to use in your drawers. If you pull out a drawer and you have items that move back and forth, just place a couple of these on the bottom of your containers. It's gonna hold them in place. Another item I found for my bathroom in the Dollar Tree Plus section was this acrylic organizer. This one's a little bit less expensive. This one's priced at $3. I think it's gonna be perfect to organize all of my lipsticks. Here's another makeup organization option you could try out. Now, on my last Dollar Tree shopping trip, I came across these organizers. So this organizer, if you use 3 of them, would cost you around $3.75. I'm gonna hot glue all of the containers together so they fit together kind of like a puzzle. Now these do have text on them, which I don't want to see, so I'm gonna put it so it's facing towards the back. You could also hot glue these together and spray paint them. These are great for storing makeup brushes, lipsticks, lip pencils, anything you have around your bathroom. Do you remember when I did the DIY on this Dollar Tree print? I wanted it to look more like an oil painting. So I removed all the contents, then I used Mod Podge and I just painted it on, crisscrossing my strokes back and forth, let that dry and put it back into the frame. I think it looks great. It definitely makes it look more realistic. But I have a hack I want to show you that you can do with this print or any other prints. So you need some sort of basket that will fit behind your print. This is a basket that I picked up at the thrift store, but you could use any basket. You could also use anything from Dollar Tree. So what I want to do is make an organization that I can store office supplies that's out of the way and you don't see. So I'm going to put 2 command strips on the front of my basket. I like using this size of command strips. They're the largest ones, but honestly, they work really well. I always have these on hand because I never know what I need to attach or hang up. So just pull off one side and you're gonna place it onto the front of your container. Now this probably would work with just one, but I'm gonna add an additional one down here. So pull it apart, clasp it together, pull off one side and stick it to your container. All right, now what you're gonna do is take your print and you're gonna line it up so you cannot see the basket behind. Okay, once you're happy with where you're at, you're just gonna kind of press it onto those command strips. Now from the front, all you can see is a picture, but if you turn it around to the back, you have a nice storage container. I'm gonna add in my extra notebooks back here. I'll push it off to the side and you can't even see what's behind there. Let me know down in the comments what items you like to use from Dollar Tree to organize your house. I love knowing your opinion, and make sure you subscribe because I want to see you back here, and I'll see you in our next one.